Good morning, you fraction superstars. It's Mrs. Cafrello here with Thursday's maths lesson. Okay, open up your maths books, write the short dates. Today is the 25th of the 2nd, 2021. Then miss a line, write your learning objective underneath. Today it is to count in tenths. Pause the video so you can do that now. Okay, we're going to do some addition to start off today. So let's take a look. Some of you would be able to do this sum brain only. Okay, let's take a look. We've got 13 plus 26. So let's first have a look how many ones we've got. So let's draw out our place value chart. How many ones do we have altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we've got 9 ones. Then we'll have a look at the tens. 1, 2, 3. So we've got 3 tens. So our answer is 39. Okay, let's have a look how we would do that using the column method. So we'd look at the ones column first. We've got 26 plus 13 written out. The highest number goes at the top, the lowest number at the bottom. So looking down our ones column, we have 6 plus 3. 6 plus 3 is 9. Then we move across to our tens column and we've got 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. So our answer is 39. It's your turn now, so in your books, I want you to write mild, spicy or hot, depending on how confident you feel with this challenge. If you can do these brain only, that is fantastic, but I want to see the full sums written out in your book, okay, so I know which questions you've answered when I come to mark it. If you can't do it brain only, that's fine. You could use the column method or you could draw out the base 10 to help you so you can visualize how many tens and how many ones you are adding together. Remember to always start with the ones column first. So pause the video now and have a go at one of the challenges. Okay, let's go through these and see how we've got on. So mild, we've got 22 plus 15. Give yourself a tick if you got 37. Mild, we've got 24 plus 12. Give yourself a tick if you got 36. We've got 32 plus 23. Give yourself a tick if you got 55. Next, we've got 31 plus 26. Give yourself a tick if you got 57. Let's have a look at spicy then. 45 plus 34 equals 79. 52 plus 33 equals 85. 63 plus 25 equals 88. 76 plus 21 equals 97. Give yourself a tick if you managed to get those right. Well done. Let's look at hot then. A little bit trickier. We're moving into 3-digit numbers. 153 plus 244 equals 397. Give yourself a tick if you got that right. 246 plus 323 equals 569. 372 plus 415 equals 787. And 442 plus 555 equals 997. Well done if you got those right. Give yourselves a tick. Okay, for the next activity, I've got some pictures to help you. So the pictures of the base 10 will help you visualize how many tens and how many ones are in each question, so you can figure out the blanks. Okay, Some of these are a little bit tricky, so pause the video now and have a go. Brilliant. Okay, let's see how we've got on. Let's have a look through mild first. So we've got 12 plus 24. Give yourself a tick if you got 36. Altogether here you can see that there's 36. 3 tens and 6 ones. The next one, 23 plus 24. How many tens do we have altogether and how many ones? Give yourself a tick if you got 47. Let's have a look at spicy then, getting a little bit trickier here. What does this represent? What number can we see here? We've got 4 tens and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. So that will give us 45. 45 plus 33 is 78. Well done if you got that right. What number's represented here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. So this number is 55. 55 plus 32 gives us 87. Well done if you got that right. Let's take a look at hot then. So this piece of base 10 represents 100. So we've got 100, 3 tens which is 30 and 4 ones which is 4, 134. This number we've got 100, 110 and 3 ones, so 113. So added together that would give us 247. Well done if you got that right. Next one then, we've got 154 plus 132. That would give us 286. Give yourself a tick if you got that right. Well done. So we're going to look at counting in tenths today. So we will be looking at different sequences. Okay, so you can see that there's a whole here. There's 10 tenths that have a counter in. Okay, so there's 10 possible spaces and they're all taken up by counters. So we've got 10 out of 10 that are taken up. The next one shows us 9 tenths. What does this one show? Have a little think. We know that we're counting in tenths, so our bottom number will be 10. How many counters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's see if we can continue this sequence. If you're feeling confident, see if you can do it with me. So we've got 10 tenths, 9 tenths, 8 tenths, so I can see that my sequence is counting down by 1 tenth each time. So my next sequence would be 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After that, I would have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Counting down 1 from 6, I would have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next one would be 4, and then I would have 3. So remember that the denominator for each of these is going to be 10 because we're counting down in tenths, moving down 1 tenth each time. So notice the pattern each time. The numerator starts off at 10, then goes to 9, then to 8. So next we would have 7, then 6, then 5, then 4, then 3. I want you to have a go now in your books. See if you can continue this sequence. So there's 6 parts to the sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You don't need to draw it in your books, but see if you can write the fractions that you will see next in the sequence. Pause the video and try that now. Okay, let's take a look. So we're counting in tenths again, but this time we're going up counting in tenths. So the number is getting higher each time. So we start off with 1 tenth. Then we've got 2 tenths. Next, we can count the beads. 1, 2, 3. So we know we've got 3 tenths. What will come next? Brilliant. We're going up by 1 each time. So the next one will be 4/10. The next one would be 5/10. And the next one after that would be 6/10. Give yourself a tick if you've managed to get that right. Let's draw the beads on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this shows you that 1 extra bead has been added each time. So the number is ascending by 1/10 each time. Okay, another challenge for you. I want you to have a look at these fractions in the sequence and work out which fractions are missing. There's 2 challenges. 1 is going up in tenths and 1 is going down in tenths. So very neatly in your book, I want you to pause the video and have a go now at writing out the sequence of fractions. See if you can think what comes next. Okay, let's take a look. So we know that we're counting in tenths today, so every denominator will be 10. The only thing that is going to change is the top number, which is the numerator. Okay, so each of the fractions will have a 10 on the bottom. This sequence is going up by 1/10 each time. So we've got 1/10, 2/10, then 3/10, 4/10, then 5/10, 6/10, 7/10, then 8/10. Give yourself a tick if you manage to get that sequence right and fill in all the gaps. Well done. The next sequence is going down by 1/10 each time. So we've got 10/10. We're starting off with the whole. And it's going down to 9/10, then down to 8/10, then 7/10, then 6/10, 5/10, 4/10, and 3/10. Then we've got 2/10 and 1/10. Give yourself a tick if you got that sequence right. A little bit of a trickier challenge for you now. So I want you to work out which fraction each of these arrows are pointing to. So the number line has been split into 10 equal parts. So we've got 0 here and 1 here. And we know that the 1 represents a whole. So the denominator is going to be 10. There's 10 equal parts and we're counting in tenths today. Who knows what number will go on the top to represent the full tenths as a whole number? Good, it would be 10. So 10/10 is the whole fraction, that is showing it as a whole. Can you work out what A, B and C represents? Pause the video and have a go in your book. Okay, let's take a look. So A has moved up 1 space. So we know that A represents 1/10. B has moved up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. So B represents 5/10. C has moved up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spaces. So C represents 8/10. Well done if you got that right. Here is your learning for today. Remember, if you're feeling confident already, go straight in at spicy or hot. If you're still unsure, start on mild. Don't forget to email us if you need any help. Fractions is a new topic, remember, so some of it might be a little bit tricky for you. Okay, let's take a look at the true or false question today. So it's asking you what this missing value is worth. And it says the missing value is 1 whole. Is that true or false? Good luck, Year 4. Have a good day.